Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You see here, kid? You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. You see here, kid? You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Morning, 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 everybody.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go.
Hey guys, we're off. Mark it open.
Through the wastelands, through the highways.
All right, let's get our wolves together.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
It's like 4:54.5 on the spot. And hedge pressure is dropping since yesterday.
Fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number. Fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
Put rolls all the way to 4:57.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
All right, let's check out NASDAQ. 379. Close.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything.
All right, so on the bull side right now for S&P, NASDAQ.
My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality.
Let's take a look at the
Why
Dow.
can't you just let me eat my way?
356 for the Dow.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.
And lastly, Russell, 227.5.
Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything.
Everything's looking wrong here.
All around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Russell opening up at hedge pressure, already bouncing off that. Dow taking off. Another bull morning, guys. All right, so let's see here. Let's get our internals together. Internals ad is opening below zero now. Already climbing. Look at the climb. All right, we'll give it a couple minutes here. The Russell trade, Russell long at hedge pressure made sense.
Wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got 1 too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 40 clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on.
Wow, that was taking off. Skyrockets. Skyrockets.
Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one.
Morning, everybody. Good morning, morning, morning. All right, so we're at the open here. Haven't touched anything just yet.
You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
All right, so everything, the whole market opened above hedge pressure. Resilience, S&P looking in the positive, Nasdaq around equilibrium. That's what we have right now. And another open where the market's climbing. There were some markers that we were talking about yesterday. It was still hovering above 2284 for the Russell here. That was a big number from yesterday when it broke through. As long as we're staying over that, we're still looking very bullish. The force at the open again. Pretty crazy. Let's see if we're giving anything back here.
Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
The Russell trade is shown to be the purest trade.
I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately.
The Russell trade looking very good. Let's see what we do when we get to the put wall here for NASDAQ, put wall also for SPY. Mikey's always been the gold trader. Mikey loves his commodities. All right, guys, so levels we're looking at right now. We got the Dow chasing at 3577 again. Nasdaq is chasing 15708 again. That was a number I was hoping for a close above that. I mean, we got extremely bullish until the very, very end yesterday, right? Yeah, Twitch is pretty cool. Good. I'm glad you guys are spreading it out. Hey guys, if you're on one, if you can pull the other one up on your phone or something, just to get the algorithms kicking, so we get more get our name out there, a little more exposure. It's always good. Both links are in Discord. So the S&P is holding that 45.49 line. Russell attacking right now to 23.12. That would be completion. Once it broke through the 22.84 number, that was a clear long. So we're looking right now, we're looking for a completion of any levels. We're not taking any trades here. We're not chasing the open long. Oh, cool, buddy. Thanks. All right, so happy Friday, guys. Weekend's right around the corner. Weekend's pretty much here. Consider Friday a weekend. Personally, I have big plans this weekend. Actually, no, I don't have big plans at all. But we'll hang out. Normally, Friday's family day for us. We play games, dominoes, whatnot. Friends come over. Tomorrow, my nephew's birthday party, and Sunday, nice, common, middle-aged weekend. I was talking to my wife last night. We were talking about the old days. All my kids are there too. We were talking about the old days and were mom and dad ever cool. I used to tell them back in the day when I used to take a nap 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, getting ready for the 10, 11 o'clock day, because that's when I would start going out. What do you mean you took a nap? Yeah. My day started. I started pregame at 10, 11 o'clock at a local watering hole. And from there, by 12 o'clock, we were at the club, wherever we were going. And that was it till 5, 6 in the morning. We used to go to the city, too. And the city was tough because a couple of times we got out of there during daylight. city clubs were closing at 10 o'clock in the morning. Walking out of a club at 10 o'clock in the morning is not the greatest thing. I can tell you that. To be young. But not anymore. I'll be turning the big 4-0 in a couple months, guys. 4-0. Jesus. Goes quick. It goes quick, my friends. Anyway, I'm very happy with my background. You guys see the pumpkins? Isn't that cool? Very happy I taught myself how to get the pumpkins on the screen. We're gonna have some fun with those displays, with those backgrounds. We'll keep it nice and festive for everybody. Yeah, much better. So my kids are all going on Halloween parties, right? I almost forgot Sunday's Halloween. So my kids, yeah, I'm golfing in the morning anyway. I got my candy ready for the trick or treaters. So both my kids are going to a Halloween party, right? They're one's 12, one's 15, so they're at that age where they kind of enjoy it still. Number one costume. What do you guys think the number one costume for all their friends are? I thought it was a pretty simple one, and I called it actually when I first saw this. I knew this was going to be it, and this goes for kids to even to actually my in-laws are going to be these two. What do you guys think the number one Halloween costume this year is going to be? I'll give you one guess. I'll give you one hint. It is a Netflix show. Number one Halloween costume this year, you guessed it, is Squid Games. No, not Breaking Bad. Squid Games. Squid Game. Everybody is either a number or those red dudes with the funny hats, the funny masks. I'm kind of feeling, I know it's early, but I'm kind of feeling this Russell flaw. Testing back here. I don't hate this long, this Russell long. We're gonna pop a Russell long in here. Let's get a fill. I don't. Just get a fill here. All right, let's see what we got with the Russell here. We got a long one Russell. We're gonna stop out quick. If 22.95 is gonna be a give up, of course. Just trying to catch lightning here. We already retested our red line for it right here. So we have a stop right under here. Everything's holding for Russell. 22.84 was the number. Was the long. I don't know that it's giving back everything here, but who knows? We're gonna risk $120 right here. Yeah, I like the Russell here. I know it's early. I don't like making trades early. This is a quick one. We get the kick up. This may actually hold up for a day trade. It's fighting here, right? So it popped up off the 22.84 number. Everything's looking bullish. Came back, found its fight there around the 22.96 number. 22.96 would have been a great entry. But we got a little bit of a kickback here, so let's see if we get the hold now. Russell's an interesting fellow. Russell, it's like that little brother, younger cousin, kind of has a mind of its own. The Russell. Sometimes it follows off of Big Brother here, which is S&P, Nasdaq usually, but doesn't always happen. So let's see if we get the breakthrough here. We need to break off 98 here. Continuation, we got to break 98. 22.98 is the number. We'll see if we caught this one. Well, I would like to have the fill at 96, but I do like the consolidation here, but VWAP. Let's see if we can start off 1 for 1 today. We are taking a stop right underneath 95.5, and we'll get out of this one. Actually, we're good. All right, it's fine. If it does break through 95.5, 93.8 would be our next entry. 5.5. So risking $100. See if we get our break. Anyway, I saw that Squid Games about a month ago. It was it was so weird that it was kind of had like a Hunger Games feel. I watched it with the American loop over. I didn't watch it with subtitles, which I think you lose a little bit of the translation. One of my friends said he watched it both. It was actually good both. What's up, Greg? Good morning, buddy. We're talking about the open market here. We're in a small one contract Russell trade here. We took the long at a little above red line here. That's some consolidation. Let's see if it's giving up red line. Looks like we're giving up red line here. I'll pull back here, then we get out of this. Actually, we're right at VWAP here. Anyway, so we're talking about Halloween parties this week, and my kids are both on Halloween parties, and the number one costume, Squid Game. Everyone's Squid Game. Everyone's either a number or those red dudes with the funny mask. Everything's still oscillating high here. I'm not. One contract, small potatoes here. Even my in-laws are going to Squid Game. What a weird show. I'll tell you, that marble scene got me. That marble scene was tough to watch. If you guys see, you know what I'm talking about. I don't like the end. You heard that LeBron James has beef with the guy who started that show, who made the show? Not beef with him, but he's like, I didn't like the ending. So the guy's like, well, maybe if you made a movie, then maybe you could do your own ending. Because I was Space Jam 2. Did anybody see that? The guy was beefing. It was so funny. Space Jam 2. I didn't see Space Jam 2. I enjoyed Space Jam 1. I just didn't. I don't know. And my son, who's a huge basketball fan, really into basketball, he didn't no interest in movies altogether, but he didn't want to see Space Jam. The Space Jam 1, that was like iconic. Space Jam 2. Anybody see that? Was it good? Was it worth watching? I don't know that I would pay for it, but I'd watch it if it was on HBO or something, just to check it out. All right, the market was bullish everywhere. We are at a call wall now for the S&P. SPY is at 457.5 call wall. Let's see if we get a kickoff for that or not. We're looking for continuation right now for the Russell. As long as we're over VWAP, we're going to hold. The open Russell trade was the trade. Time I got my hedge pressure, though, the trade already popping off. But we are breaking clear of our put wall for the NASDAQ here. Everything's above hedge pressure. So as long as we stay above VWAP, we're okay. If I was a little more patient here, I would have rather gotten into it on the 96 number. We're at 97 that we entered this trade. Let's get this continuation. Let's go. Friday morning, weekend's coming, weekend's here. Let's have a good day today. Let's go into the weekend having a good day. All right, testing the quarter wall. 22.98 is a quarter level. We'll see. Maybe if I can get a clear break of 23.02, I would like to have this trade and hold it for a little bit, hold it to the morning session. I want to see a breakout somewhere though. Nasdaq is poised to break out. S&P is poised to break out right now. Dow is still hanging around there as well. If I get a breakout somewhere else, then I would consider adding to this here. But for now, this is like a feeler trade, opening trade. I normally don't trade early in the morning. You guys know that. I normally wait till 10 o'clock, 10:30 for the footing, but everything looking polished. Another strong open. Everything's popping up. So I took a shot with this. Under VWAP is my stop. 22.98.3 is a quarter level. We are testing there, having a little bit of a fight. I like to see a break above 98.3. Trying to now. A break and hold would be great. 23.02 next up.
10-car garage, whips all foreign. I got all this money, but she thinks I'm boring. Bitches want my dick, you would think I'm scoring. She always sleeping on me, little bitch, stop snoring. In a Tesla, whipping now you see.
All right, well, we broke the 98. That's a good start. Let's get to 23.02. S&P breaking up. Cool. Nasdaq looking to break up. Let's see what happens there. Resilience looks great right now, guys. 45 S&P, 43 Nasdaq. So we'll hang out. We'll hang tight a little bit here. Let's see. Our stop's gonna be under VWAP for our Russell trade here. First, we're gonna look for the action at 23.02. A quick reject off that will probably close out of our trade. If we can get there and hang around, we'll chill out for a bigger trade. I'll tell you what, anyone just buying and holding and swinging, I'm sure you guys are all making money. This bull market's been pretty cool for the last year. All right, Russell's trying to get back a little. Russell and the Dow are kind of mirroring each other right now. That's not too great. But let's see if we can hold VWAP. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in now, we just opened up. We took a Russell trade. Russell's looking strong right now, bumping off of hedge pressure. The resiliency looking great. Nasdaq and S&P, everything is above hedge pressure right now. Let's see if it holds. Fridays have a tendency to kind of give back, right? But early in the morning here, we're gonna play for 23.02. Total completion for Russell is 23.12.9 for that the whole level. It did oscillate actually higher than that on Tuesday. Gave it up. Go up through to 22.75. Now looking to regain its strength. Did break 22.84, which we said yesterday was a huge number. It broke through that. It's holding over that. And now we're trying to climb through to 23.12. First, 23.02 was the pop at open. See if we can get back to that. We test that. S&P making new highs. Nasdaq making new highs. The Dow and Russell are kind of hanging behind right now. As QQQ and Spy is break. Oh, there goes NASDAQ. There goes S&P. Russell, let's join the party. Let's get involved here, guys. Hey guys, if you haven't yet, just please subscribe to the page. Could be Twitch, could be YouTube. Let's grow this thing. All you traders out there, it's always better to trade with somebody. Yeah, Russell is definitely following the Dow right now. They're both just mirroring each other. VWAP is our hold right now. We don't have anything under VWAP. That's going to be our out. Let's give about 100, 120 bucks. VWAP right now is holding at 22.94.1. A clean break through that and we'll get out. We could lose up maximum about 200 bucks on this trade. The market is not looking, I mean, it's still early, so it's market's still getting its footing, which is why I don't love trading open, unless you're taking a real quick scalp pop. But there's nothing looking bearish right now. Major indices, S&P and NASDAQ, playing big brother, making new highs off of new highs for the first half hour. Dow and Russell hanging behind that. That is muddling around a little bit. I remember back in the day, Halloween was such a big deal, and not even as kids, but even as like in your 20s. Every bar has, I'm sure they probably still do, I just don't know because I'm out of that scene. Every bar had a $500 contest, best outfit, best costume. It was a big deal. So I would imagine that Saturday would be that Halloween party fiasco. We had actually a pretty cool Halloween party at my house last year. I just moved in the beginning of October of last year. It's my new house. So we broke it in with our first party for Halloween. It was pretty cool. We decorated, we had cobwebs, spider webs everywhere. And we have a cool cul-de-sac outside. It was an awesome day, so the kids were all outside trick-or-treating and playing, and it was a good time. So Russell's back to where it was before, consolidating at the 97. S&P and NASDAQ not giving back much. Dow and Russell, I mean, they're just mirror images right now. Looking at the chart, right? So we're holding, well, we're under VWAP. 94.6 was a perfect entry for this trade. All right, we are consolidated up. All right, we're called up here. Let's see where it's going to bounce. I think this is going to be the move that tells us what we're doing. It's not going the right way. All right, down S&P giving up, and Russell just kind of waiting with that. All right, well, VWAP's the number. Yeah, Mikey loves swing trading. All right, no harm, no foul, solo over VWAP. That's our number for this trade. Lining up at 94.6 pretty soon, VWAP. All right, we're at some major support right now for the Russell. We got 94.6. We have a 4-hour pivot, a 1-hour pivot here. This is a big number to break through. The break through, it's easy to get out of this trade because that's a lot of down to go from there. Not helping S&P, NASDAQ giving up here. All right, this is area of support for S&P. Let's see if we get a kickback here. Tick is still hanging out actually under right at equilibrium and below there, so tick is not looking overly bullish. Ad is going up here, but it's getting to zero, so ad's also getting to equilibrium here. Fix is hanging out below. Moving averages. Lower day, I get it. If I was looking for a bigger trade, I can see that as an out. I can see that as a decent stop. I don't like the. I want to see Friday closes are very finicky, especially over good weeks. So I feel like there could be some profit to end of the week for the big guys, but we'll see. The thing is that it's so hard to get longs out of the market, especially longs that have been in this thing for months or even a year down the road. Because if you're in this thing from back there, you're not feeling any pain. A bad day, a bad week is not going to hurt you. It's the shorts that are easily squeezed out right now, right? If a short, even right now, if a short caught 23.02, how comfortable does he feel? You need to get a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months to really kind of get your bearings with the short. That's why you're seeing these pops, because all it takes is one good day, one indice breaking through. It's a lot easier to pop. It's going to be a lot harder to get this thing to break down and kind of change its strength. The only thing that's helping that is the profit taking that goes on. That's really all that's bringing this thing down. This is not squeezing any longs out. The longs have been in charge of this market for a while now. Right? But I have seen more like kickback day, like even yesterday, the close yesterday, right? Like I mean, it was popping open. It was long, and all of a sudden, that's not the close aftermarket, right? 4 to 4:15, I think it was, and market just kind of collapsed. I think Nasdaq came back at 60 or 70 points after 4 o'clock. So you have those kind of things that happen that brings price down. But as a whole, though, it's so tough to get longs out of the market because there's no need for them to get out of the market. The bulls are in control. All right, so Russell bounced at the 2294 number. That's a good thing. That's a major area of support, guys. Right? You got a 50. You got a red line 94.6. You have VWAP around that number. You have a 1 hour. You have a 4 hour pivot. There's a lot of support there. That actually would have been a great entry for you. Yeah, I definitely jumped into it. I saw the hedge pressure. We were above that. We climbed. We broke through. There was a red line at my entry, but the total 50 move was actually 2294. That could have been an add-on also, but I don't like adding on if I'm losing a trade, even though we're still at that level. It's not a terrible add-on, but I don't love adding on when I'm losing. I like adding on when I'm winning. If we can break through 2302, I'd probably add on to this trade as well, hoping for a decent trade. But first, we have to break and hold 2298. But Russell, 2298 is the number that matters. Well, for a continuation anyway, we have to break and hold 2298. We did break it twice actually, but we didn't hold over that, so it is kicked back. So it looked like we probably squeezed through it and then got kicked right back. So we know where the fights are going. That's the thing. We usually know where the fights are going to happen. It's just a matter of being right in the direction. And that is, I mean, that's variance, right? That's probability. Yeah, so, I mean, we called these levels pretty well, right? But we had 2294, we have 2298, and that's where the action's happened. We call this really kind of the open, right? So the market's telling us where it wants to test, and it's doing that. Now it's just a matter if we're right on direction. And right now, everything else as a whole is looking bullish. Dow actually is a decent entry for Dow, 35,600. I really feel like Dow likes those round numbers more than other indices, like the 600, 700, 36,000, 35,000. I feel like the reaction at those whole numbers in the Dow is more so than any other market. Maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like that's correct. All right, we broke through 2298 again. Let's see if we can hold it this time. Going into the 11 o'clock hours so far, 2297 for again. 2297 would be support. Everything is setting up right now for long. I'm not jumping into anything else. I don't like trading this hour. You guys know that, right? I don't like trading until like minimum 10 o'clock or 10:30 till the market gets its footing. But I like the Russell trade. Everything looked extremely bullish, so I don't mind popping in something small, one contract, and not anything crazy right now. Just one contract long. Looking for a break at 2302. Chasing 2312 would be awesome to get a completion of that today. That'd be a great trade. I don't know if we're gonna get that or not, but that would be completion. We did complete this on Tuesday actually, then we broke right through again. So it was voided out our level of completion. We're gonna hold that level up until it breaks and holds, and we'll look for new levels. So this is what I'm talking about when I say levels. So once we broke, it's 2284 crucial number for the Russell here. Actually, early morning, we got to test it. That would have been a fantastic entry. Once we're holding above that, we are extremely bullish. Looking for 2312 would be max trade. That's completion there. Now everything else is chasing up. NASDAQ now getting for the fourth time to 15,708. It was killing it yesterday until, like I said, after market close 4 o'clock, and must be some profit taken there. But right away, early in the Friday morning session, it is testing 15,708 again. Dow 3577 is a test for completion, which it did hit on, I think, Tuesday. My voice quiet? How's that? Is that better, guys? Could be me. Maybe I changed my my mixer a little bit. Maybe I hit it. How's that? You guys hear me better now? Cool. Perfect. All right, Russell, 2302. Let's see if we get the break. This is what we're looking at here. If we don't break and hold here, we're going to get out of this trade. If we can break and hold, let's see here. I don't want to see some double top. If I get a quick pushback, I'm getting out of this, guys. This is the number we were looking for. It's trying to hold here. Let's get a new high here, Russell. Let's go. Join your friends. Actually, the Russell is leading to a Dow's not even catching up with that. Interesting. All right, let's see. We're at the 2302 again. Yeah, break and a hold. Let's get a nice pop. Let's get a squeeze here. Let's squeeze this thing out here. We're breaking now. Let's hold. If we can break and hold above it here, yes, I will look to re-enter. Let's see. We did break. Now we're looking for the hold. NASDAQ making new highs. Dow is not following up right now. Interesting. Actually, Dow is at a trend line. And the Dow actually kicked off that quick trend line. It's giving it up. All right. 302. And we're going to have to get out of this guy. All right. We'll take the quick win. There's only one contract. That wasn't a big deal. We did make a new high, but we're kicking back right now. Everything is kind of kicking back a little bit. Dow didn't break that trend line too. I think that for the Dow, you guys saw that earlier too, right? The Dow early in the morning, it was like a mirror image of the Russell. And the Russell finally broke through, and now it's climbing again. I'm sure it's going to break again. But that was my plan. I'm going to stick to my plan. Yeah, I'm not swinging this. I'm sticking to my plan. I told you guys I'm waiting for 2302 to see the action there. Started kicking off a little harder than I wanted to, so I'm out. I'll take a quick one. Now the Dow here, when I was waiting for, is reaction here to break through. If we got to break through in the Dow, I believe that the Russell would have held up. And the Dow might still break through here. It's still poised, it's still setting up. Everything's above VWAP still. So a breakthrough here would have brought the Russell up. So a breakthrough in Dow may even get me back into my Russell trade. We'll see. Everything has its setups right now. Everything is setting up. NASDAQ setting up. I mean, this is pretty cool play. I might even take this Dow long soon. It's just consolidating nicely. If I get something around VWAP here, I might jump into it Dow. As long as everything else holds here. I don't like this double top action here for Russell. I need to see something kick. Hey, look at that. That was a great out for us, right? Look at the Russell trade. So we had a plan, guys, and we stuck to the plan for that trade. So that was a successful trade. We said we're hoping for the pop to 2302. We got the pop. I'm gonna jump into a Dow long here, guys. VWAP is gonna be my stop, and the VWAP is my stop. I'm actually gonna put a stop in so I can talk to you guys and not miss it if it happens. So 580, 20 points. That's fine. So we said that we're looking for 2302, and we want to see the action there. We watched, we broke through, we were hovering around for a little bit. The first, like any kind of force going down, we got out of our trade. So at the max, we were up like 225, 230 for the trade. So we gave back $80, but we would have given back the whole thing right now. Because Russell now is retesting VWAP. We need to hold the VWAP here. We don't want to break through VWAP here. We don't want the Dow following suit. So we want to hold here. In this case, we can kind of pick any to see. I like trading this flag a lot better than I like trading this kind of reaction. Even though Russell did make a new high, that could be high for the day right now. Who knows? S&P is setting up here well. NASDAQ setting up here well. We're in a good spot for our Dow trade here. We're risking about 20 points here. So we're risking $100. One contract, small stuff right now. It's still early in the morning. We're not looking to fire anything. We are looking for now. Russell again at actually, this is not even a bad entry here too. Russell again at heavy support.
Running through the lights of my thoughts.
2294 area. Heavy support for the Russell.
Everything I know will be gone in a minute.
I'm curious if I mean the Russell and Dow are looking right now. They're kind of trying and taking a shot right now to break through for the lowest side. I wonder if that's going to bring down S&P, NASDAQ. We might have one of those split days. So we're looking for a move here. We're going to see the action at the top of this trend line here. If we do get that move up here, and the same principle holds true, the reaction's not what we're looking for. It doesn't break through. We'll get out of the trade. Above, under here, we're getting out of the trade. All right, Dow found its fight, but it's not making a new high here. Let's see if this flag holds true. We're definitely in the right area as far as entry. Let's see if we hold up now. Russell is at that 2294 number. This matters, guys. A breakthrough there. I might just dump this trade. We can get through support there in the Russell. Oh, and there goes NASDAQ saying, nope, not yet, guys. NASDAQ has been a beast. Internals aren't looking great, guys, right? Ad kicked off with that 0 number. Russell's giving up right here. We're at VWAP for Dow. And the Russell's giving up VWAP. That was a great entry, a great exit we had on the Russell trade. was cool. And this is the last line here. Otherwise, we're getting out of this trade. See if we get a kick here. Ain't looking too great. I'm getting out of this, guys. I'm not in love with this trade right now. Yeah, we're getting out of this. The Russell gave up VWAP here. I feel like it's just a matter of time before the Dow's following suit. Let's get out of that trade. So I like that setup. We took 2 trades so far today, guys. One we hit. I think we played it perfectly, that Russell trade. I think that was a nice exit also. I don't know whatever it does from now. I mean, a half hour from now, if this thing breaks through, I'm like, oh, you should have stayed in. No, I shouldn't have stayed. So far, the Dow and the Russell have been kind of playing mirror to each other. One breaks through here. What's the point of holding here? Now I'm just hoping luck, but I don't think probabilities on my side for that trade. So we took out. Still up a little bit for the day. We're only trading one contract. We're just hanging out here. We're messing around, having some fun. Russell gave up VWAP. Dow doing the same here. Russell actually is testing hedge pressure again. I don't like taking this trade. I love hedge pressure trades, but I don't like it that we broke through with such force right. So even though this could be the attack number, right? This could be where it bounces back. NASDAQ and S&P are still holding strong. Resilience is still positive. Looking at 10 for S&P. NASDAQ is 35, so it's still looking bullish, but I do not like the break. We are at hedge pressure right now for the Russell, guys. Also at a put wall right now for the NASDAQ. All right, Mikey. Yeah, Mikey. Listen, that was setting up bullish though, so I don't mind those trades. I think that they were good ideas we had. All right, very interested to see if Russell holds hedge pressure here. S&P is giving up some walls right now. That's football. S456. NASDAQ holding at 382 football. So right now, this might be what I love doing, sitting back and waiting for the market to figure out what the heck it wants. Yeah, I think that was a strong trade. I mean, again, I'm only trading one contract, so it's not like I killed the trade or anything. But I think that was a strong idea. I think the action at 2302 made a lot of sense. I think, well, obviously the entry now or the exit now turned out to be great. But you can't base your trades or base how good you did on what happened there, because all we're trying to do is get the probability in our favor. We're trying to just get the odds in our favor. We have no idea. I have no clue what's going to happen. I just know. I just think I know. My theory is that I know where the fights are going to happen. And we called out a hell of a lot of those, right? We called out the 2294 number. We called out 2298. We called out 2302. So we were correct as far as where the fights were going to happen. Just a matter of what happens there. I think the Dow is now setting up for a short. I'm not taking a short. Everything else is above VWAP and hedge pressure. But look at this. Where am I? There we go. This is the short set. We broke through VWAP right now. We're consolidating here. This could be a big short setup here. That could be a short with the exit above that trend line, but that's risking the short here 90. You're risking 20 points ish, 20, 25 points. Not a terrible trade. Actually, I'd probably get out even closer to 95. But I'm not taking this trade right now. S&P bumping off of VWAP here. NASDAQ kind of doing the same thing. I'm not taking that trade. Actually, S&P bounced at a 4-hour pivot. Four-hour pivot, bounce S&P. Breakthrough here. Let's see if this now becomes resistance for Dow and for Russell. This might be a mixed bag day, guys. I don't like trading mixed bag days. I'm not a fan of those. We did get another bounce off of hedge pressure for the Russell. I'm not taking a trade here, guys. Unfortunately, and I don't love this, but I'm taking a trade when things break through. I need confirmation of a long. And Fridays are tough too because I feel like Fridays have more give back, especially on a good week. I feel like Friday. I feel like we're more poised for like a profit taking kind of Friday. How did this week look altogether? Week looking at everything. All right. Interesting enough, the Nasdaq did hit that level of 708 number and kicked off a little bit there. Just this is the week right now. I'll show you. Just gonna pull up the week for the. So actually, for the week, we opened up. We're not too far from where we opened up for the Dow. We're kind of at the same number here for the Russell. So the Russell opened up around that, actually right around 2277 for the week. And it's kind of hovering around there too. So it tested the higher bounds, it tested the lower bounds, and now it's right back to that. For the week, the S&P, actually, let's get a little closer. The S&P has some gains. S&P opened up the week at around 45.24, so it's about 50 points up for the week. Nasdaq opened up around 15,300, so about 400 points for the Nasdaq for the week, testing again the 15,708. Now pay attention, guys. 2284 for the Russell would have to be held. Next support level 2275, but 84 is a very big deal to give up here, guys. Especially now that the Russell is using VWAP as resistance. This is no man's land for me trading right now. This is still setting up kind of short, but I'm not touching anything right now. The only thing I could have seen if these weren't breaking through, if Russell and Dow weren't kind of breaking through levels here, I would have probably taken that S&P VWAP long, which is also a 4-hour pivot long, which I love pivots. So that lined up for that. If these weren't breaking through, I could have seen a long there, but we're gonna play cautious. But overall, market's still bullish. But for as a day trader perspective here, this is not places to get into the trades. S&P and Nasdaq for the week are the clear winners. Russell has a chance though, as long as we're holding over 2284. At 2312 is very much in play. Dow finding its footing as well. 35,500 has been support. Underneath that, 34,400. Yeah, see, look at the Dow. The Dow's always showing support lines at those even numbers. I just have that feel that that's the way the Dow, the way it works. Guys, if you're tuning in now, happy Halloween. We took a Russell trade that we hit, and we took a Dow. Took a Russell trade that we hit, and we took a Dow setup that did not hit. We are at hedge pressure right now for the Russell, and we're holding it, which is a good sign. But we did break through some key levels there. But as long as we're over 2024 for the Russell, we're still looking good. Nasdaq and S&P gave back a little bit, but still holding strong, still on the side of VWAP. The Dow hanging around. I think the Dow and Russell kind of just doing their own thing today, seeing where the action is. I'm not looking to take anything now. I like the open trades. I like the open longs. And looks like the Dow is trying to give up there. See, that setup was a short setup there. I'm not getting involved in that until something else breaks, but that was a short setup, guys. So far today, we have a little bit of a mixed bag here. Nasdaq and S&P doing their bull thing. Dow and Russell looking more bearish. It's still actually they're kind of around equilibrium right now for the open. Yeah, they're down a little bit there. 0.12% for the Dow, about 0.25% for the Russell. That's based on Globex Open, not based on our US Open. In order for a continuation to be in place, and this might be like one of those sit-on hands days for me anyway. In order for a continuation to take place, I need the Nasdaq to break 15,708. Hold. It's been trying. This is the fourth shot it's taken at 15,708, but we need that to break through. And Nasdaq is trying to get legs here at hedge pressure. Yeah, this is not setting up for me anyway. Anything. I'm gonna be hanging. I'm sitting tight. I'm gonna hang out. All right, guys. I have 10:27 right now. Just give me a couple minutes here. I'm gonna take my first break. We'll come back to you around 10:30, and we'll get cracking again. All right, so what do we got here? S&P setting up well, right above VWAP. It's okay. Dow and Russell kind of giving up a little bit. Curious to see what happens here at VIX. Internal's not looking overly bullish right now. Actually, not looking bullish at all. So we're not taking any long trades here. If we get the S&P or NASDAQ to break below, we will start looking, maybe we'll look for shorts. We said, though, guys, Fridays has been a give back day. It can be the give back day. A Russell break under 2284 also is definitely giving up strength. 2280 also was the open for the Russell on Monday. So the weekly open 2280. So that's 2284 at 80. That's the level that we need to break through on the lowest side of that, get through 75. I'll look for probably a down short. Right now, the NASDAQ and S&P not giving up. Let's take a look at resilience. Resilience still positive, 33 for NASDAQ, 11 for S&P. And NASDAQ has been an absolute beast this week. All right, Big Brother's saying that we're not done with the bull side just yet. So we're just hanging out, guys. Talking earlier about Squid Game. I'll tell you, what an interesting show. And you know what? I actually like these like Netflix specials. Like I saw what's the other one that was popular? What's it called? Clickbait, right? And you guys see Clickbait? I like those quick 8-episode series where they ending on a cliffhanger, like all the old shows. Like I used to watch Blacklist, and I like Scandal, and I love Billions. I'm really into Billions and Power and Empire and those kind of shows. But every season finale is always a cliffhanger. I like 8-9 episodes through, and you get to an ending of the show. Even though Squid Game looks like there's gonna be Squid Game 2. Right, it's gonna try to find the guys who put them through that. But I do like these like Netflix specials where like they kind of end. They give you a season. That's the show. I enjoyed Queen's Gambit also. I actually saw a cool one too. What was it? The $1 Billion Code. You guys see it? I didn't know that. I mean, I looked it up. I don't know how true it is, but it was kind of like a social network movie. Like, but it was a show, right? You remember Social Network, where it's about how Mark Zuckerberg made his money and how Facebook was created. A really cool movie. I enjoyed it anyway. Well, the $1 Billion Code is about these guys from Germany, I believe, and they wrote the code for Google Earth. So they were the first ones to figure out how to have it where you can kind of zoom in from anywhere in the country to someone's house. So they had the code and they fought against Google. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you in case you guys like that kind of stuff, but it's a cool, it's a cool little show. I think it's like 6 or 7 episodes also. So they're fighting with Google, and they one of the guys who actually broke through and made this, they called it telecom. I forgot what they called it, but he was friends with a programmer who became the main programmer at Google. He kind of shared his idea with them, and he shared the algorithm that he made for this thing. And Google came out with it first, right? So Google won, but Google's Google, and they were fighting them for, I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars, whatever. It's a really cool show. If you guys are into that kind of stuff, I'd recommend checking it out. I think it's $1 Billion Code. It's cool. $1 million? It can't be $1 Billion Code. And it's on Netflix. All right, so Russell is not giving up hedge pressure here. That's cool. Let's see if we can break the VWAP here. I would love to see. I want to see a movement one way or the other. I want to see either Nasdaq and an S&P break down. I prefer to see the Dow and Russell break up. Dow and Russell up breaking up here would actually, now we're testing 2294 for Russell. This is a big deal. But a break up there means that I can find my long, and I much rather long than short. We talked about that all week too. Is that, and I see the how shorting can be tempting and it can be fun. And I mean, I short sometimes. So I had a really nice short early in the week. I had a couple actually Monday and Tuesday shorts that were good. But the problem with shorting in bull markets is that there's always massive money waiting to buy. It's for the most part, it's that's just profit taking, and there's people ready to scoop right up. So the stairs up, elevator down kind of thing. Like when you're shorting, you hit it, it goes quick. But I find in bull markets that when you get that big move down for the short, you also get those big moves up. So that's when the market really pops up heavy, and not those squeeze pops, but like the actual money adding into the market pops. They're different. They're different. Those are different examples. If you when you're squeezing it, you get your points there, and then it holds a little bit and it kind of finicks around when you're squeezing out shorts. But when the shorts make their move, and then the big money comes in to buy at those levels, in bull markets that happens more times than not, those moves up are very substantial. So if you're chasing it, if you caught this short at a number and you actually caught it pretty close to where the drop happened, you don't feel the pain the same way. But when you're chasing that big short, when the market just it seems like it's just collapsing and you're chasing it, it seems like those are the times where all it takes is a little bit of money to get in there to kind of get you out. So I don't love shorting for those reasons. Short scalp's different. I do short scalp. I'm probably 70-30 long and shorting. All right, so Dow and Russell testing the wrap again. And as I'm talking about that, Dow is setting up for another short. I'm going to take the short for the Dow. One more pop up here. We can test the 87. We can get into the 80s. I'm going to take a short for the Dow. As we're talking about, I don't like shorting. Short setup is a setting. Russell also now. The Russell is actually dragging a line for us as well. You just applied today and you got the job today? Wow, you must have some resume. I'm not taking I would never take a Russell short this close to hedge pressure, but I do see some relevance in a Dow short. See you kick off here. I think this is a good spot for a Dow short. We're going to get into a short Dow here. Easy out right above 6,000. So we're risking about 80 bucks, 90 bucks for a trade. Breakthrough VWAP, breakthrough 4-hour pivot. We're breaking through a lot of stuff right now for the Dow, so I don't mind taking a shot here. It's showing its resistance also now at 591. Second time resistance. I don't want to see a break above that again now. So that's going to be our line. We got two pops of it and we kicked through. So now we're looking for a dump from here. See if we get it. Nasdaq is trying to break through. S&P is looking like it's leaning for a breakthrough. So we may be in a good spot here. Russell's trying to kick through that mini trend line as well. I'm not getting involved in any kind of Russell shorts right now until it breaks those key areas. I won't be shorting the Russell today. That's not going to happen. That was a little bit of a different game, but Russell I won't be shorting. By the time it breaks through my key levels at that point, the move is probably already done for the day. So Russell shorts won't happen, only Russell longs. But that was setting up for a short I don't mind taking. And again, it's a short risk, small risk.
You see here, kid, you gotta just go for it. Don't think
This is not an add-on trade. Oh, not an add-on. Well, I don't like adding on when I'm out of position anyway. If I'm in the red, I don't like adding on. Sometimes I'm looking for a bigger move. If everything is just setting up that way, I don't mind trying to get my price level where I want it to be. This is not that case. This is a quick one contract. Getting in, stop above that trend line if it breaks up. Being that the trend line is breaking down on Russell, that's a good sign for a short. Ad is still looking bearish. Tick is coming into play. Tick did make a new high, which is not great. And the VIX is kind of hanging around underneath the 200 moving average. But now, I mean, 50-50 if it goes up or down or not, but I'm getting 5-1 for my trade. All right, we're at trend line right now for the Dow. Let's see if we get a break. Clean trend line break, brown.
You see here, kid. You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
All right, testing right now are 4 hours and 1 hour pivots on Dow and Russell. See if they act as resistance here. Nasdaq and S&P are kicking up right now, so we're looking like we're going to be getting out of this trade. Let's see what 600 brings. And a clear breakthrough. So we'll take the alpha there. Dow unusual, broke through 4 hour. Looks like it's breaking through twice. Nasdaq still hanging around here. Support for Nasdaq has been 15,670 the whole day. Just to pop up at open. Yeah, hedge pressure is tough, guys. Hedge pressure is tough and effective. You look at Russell hanging tight there. So far, I took 3 trades. The average trade was a 5-1 trade. Hit one of them. Variance kicks in right now. Gonna have ourselves a decent day, I feel. But let's see. We do need some clear breakage right now. VIX is showing bullish. Ad is just hanging around right now. Tick is showing bullish also. Now using equilibrium as support. You guys see that 0? See that dotted line on Tick? Bottom left.
So then, if you see, on the other hand, that existence is musical in nature, that is to say that it is not serious, it is the play.
And once again, we're in bull territory. All right, cool. We're getting the breaks that we're looking for right now. So let's wait for a setup there and let's find ourselves a long. So in long camp right now, everything broke through again. We said before we're looking for either Nasdaq and S&P to break down, or we're looking for the Dow and Nasdaq and S&P to break down, or Dow and Russell to break up. Dow and Russell did break up right now. Nasdaq and S&P are following as well. Let's see if I can get past zero, get into the positives. That'd be cool. Tick is also showing. Everything looks positive right now, guys. Everything looks bullish.
And there would be composers who wrote only finales. People go to concert just to hear one.
Nasdaq using that 382 put wall also as support. See if SPY can break through that 457.5 call wall.
Same way dancing. You don't aim at a particular spot in the room. That's where you should arrive. The whole point of the dancing is the dance. Look at the people who live to retire, put those savings away. And then when they're 65, they don't have any energy left, they go and rob in an old people's senior citizens community. Because we've simply cheated ourselves the whole way down the line.
All right, so Friday morning, very, very bullish, guys. Anyone just kind of coming in now? Morning popped up. Dow and Russell were playing finicky. They were going against the long. They broke through VWAP on the short side. They broke through a couple of pivots as well. Now back in action for the bull side. I think the play was not to play with the Russell early morning long we hit that was decent. Actually, we entered a little above where we are right now. We got out at a great time. We took a Dow short also for a Dow setup that we missed. Small loss. So now we are looking S&P bounce off VWAP, bounce off 4-hour pivot, bounced. Actually right in the middle. Nasdaq is holding support right now at its 382 put wall. Russell testing 2298 again. I could see a test here, bringing it back down to the 2294 number, and that's setting up for a long. So we're back in full long camp, guys. We do want to see a tick is breaking through. That's great. VIX is coming down. That's good. And I want to see ad getting past zero. That would make me happy. That 2284 number for Russell is going to be tough to break through, though. You need some serious steam to get through that, especially in this market right now. That's going to be a big number to. It's going to be very tough. You need the volume and the pressure of like an open or a close to kind of get through that. It's going to be hard to get through midday. So you need a lot of profit taking for that. And this week hasn't been overly crazily bullish for Russell, opening up around 2280. It's not like it's up 200 points where it would want to give it back at close. I can see the Nasdaq giving back, maybe even the S&P. It's testing its resistance now. S&P and Nasdaq. Nasdaq for the fourth time though is checking that 15708 number. Broke through yesterday for a while. Looks like it was holding, and after market close, we broke back under at 15708. That is completion for the level for the Nasdaq. What I'm not going to do is chase longs and chase shorts, though. We had a nice bull setup for the Dow that we missed. We had a short setup that missed. We had a long for Russell that hit. It was a short setup for Russell we did not take, and it broke through in the upside, so that's fine. S&P had a long setup here, but we had just gotten the breakthrough on the downside to indices, so we didn't take the long for the S&P. Yeah, so you guys, so we're inside of a range right now, right? Even though we had that nice break up in the morning, you guys see that at a 9:30 break? Actually, let's bring you just to 9:30. Let's bring you the open action. I need to see pre-market. So here's everything. Here's the open action. So everything had that pop up, right? Which is fantastic. Then it started kind of testing around a little bit here. When Russell broke through here, this is right about when S&P for the first time had its test of VWAP. And again, it based itself for a second time. Russell Dow was breaking through when we were testing VWAP for a second time for S&P as well. We did not take this long over here based on this. We wanted to see confluence. We didn't get it, so we didn't take it. But this is a short setup there, and what we needed was one of these indices which we were betting on S&P breaking down as opposed to Russell breaking up. S&P, which is a good rule of thumb anyway, following Big Brother as opposed to little cousin. Our internals right now still looking bullish. Right, VIX is breaking under some moving averages here. That's good. Ad is still under 0, which is not bullish yet. We want to see a break up there to kind of confirm. And tick is making new highs now, testing equilibrium again. Let's see if it starts making new lows. If it's making new lows and new highs, new lows, that's just confirming chop. And I don't really like trading chop. I love trend days, and this is not so far. It hasn't been a setup for a trend day. This is more of a trade underside or the back end of support and get out at the front end of resistance. It's kind of the way the trades are setting up here, not those continuation trades off of the small red lines. That being said, Russell again is testing its 4-hour here. I will take a 94 long on Russell again. I would like internals to agree with me, though. Really not. Well, besides VIX, this is looking too stellar. Let's get a little closer look at ad, see if we get a break. Tick is bouncing off right at equilibrium. Again, that's good. All right, 5 minutes to the new hour. Everything above 1 hour pivots, everything above 4 hour pivots right now. Pivot wise, everything's looking bullish. Internals are still under a 0 for ad, which was resistance before. Tick is still showing signs of strength. VIX is looking bullish as well. So we're about 2 out of 3 internally for the bull side. Everything above VWAP, that's bullish. Everything above hedge pressure, that's bullish. I'd like to get into the Russell long again. I would like the Russell to test at 94 one more time. I don't want to chase along because even though it's everything is internals, edge pressure is telling us long. I don't want to be early to the long. I've been early more times than not this week, and I don't love that. I want to catch where I want to catch a 94.6 where I want to try a long for Russell. It is spacing here for support here. This isn't a bad entry either. I have a 95.5. Okay. All right, let's see if a long plays here. Russell is definitely setting up for a long. See if Dow can hold 56, 35, 620. Yeah, we're definitely back in long camp right now. You're at 94.6. Go to the play. So, all right, new hour here. We're at our pivot for new hour. This is an entry for Russell. We're taking the entry. All right, let's see if we get the pop here. All right, let's get through 98.3 on the Russell trade. We did call that trade off pretty well. Let's see if we get the continuation of it now. We found the fight well. Let's see if we can hold it. 94.6 is also an add-on. Two, it's still in the same level. And under VWAP again is an out. Nasdaq, S&P all poised to push up there. Dow is trying to come alive here as well. Let's see if AD can break through. VIX is in play for the long. Well, as of right now, all signs are pointing up, but again, you never know what the market's going to do. S&P and Nasdaq both testing highs again. Let's see if we get a breakout there. Hopefully that brings us along for the ride as well. The Dow is setting up here. Dow needs to break through, get to the 660 number for Dow. Still kind of rangy, but we're above every major support line here, so we can get into a bull side. We cannot take any short trades here. Nothing is setting up for a short anymore. This could show to be just a regular Friday range day. We need something to break through here. That 708 would be a great sign for NASDAQ. We can break through that. Dow is poising for a breakup too. Let's see. All right, so first number to pay attention to for Russell for the trade is 98.3. Dow's looking for 660. And S&P and NASDAQ, just new daily highs would be nice. S&P is pushing right at that spectrum right now. Dow has flirted with it a little bit as well. All right, we haven't had any real reaction at the hour right now. We're poised for a break up right now. Let's see if we get it. Dow is trying to see what's the first to show the action for the hour. Looks like Dow and Russell are trying to break through here. Let's see. We are at top of the short resistance for Russell, 22.98. Dow as well at the 640 short resistance here. 660 is a number that we need to break through for Dow to have a continuation chance. S&P consolidating tighter and tighter, guys, at the highs. This is a good sign. NASDAQ really similar as well. So for the week here, this is kind of like a hold-off, standoffish week here. Nothing really crazy is happening. Dow and S&P are the big winners. Dow's a big winner for the week, but nothing, it's not showing this major run for the week. Only thing we really saw, we saw a couple of profit taking. We saw the first time that the NASDAQ hit that 708 number on Tuesday. It gave it right back, tested it again, gave it right back on Wednesday, broke through Thursday, held for a while too, and then finally gave it back after hours. Also, that 708 number matters, and it's been a really big point for the NASDAQ to break and hold through. And on NASDAQ, everything is just testing its resistance. It hasn't made its decision yet, guys. At the open, the open pop was one thing, but now it's really ranging after that pop, though. So don't mistake the open pop as a clear and cut sign that's going to go up any more than that. It still is ranging since that 930 open blast up. It was a decent blast, actually. We got about like 140 points from max on the down move, and everything moved up there. So it definitely looked bullish. It still looks bullish, but still over hedge pressure everywhere. VIX is where it's supposed to be. Tick is playing games. AD is trying to make new highs. I would like AD to get past 0, which was the first sign of resistance for today. But the market hasn't made up its mind yet. Russell testing that 22.98, quickly kicking off. It's still ranging at these higher levels, guys. And it's bypassing every test of the highs that it's taking. The good sign is that Russell and Dow, even though they did break lower, they came right back up. So the bulls are definitely still in charge right now, but it's not one of these crazy trend days. It's not setting up for that right now anyway. Maybe after the lunch hour, maybe we'll get that, but it's doesn't have that look right now. Something needs to make a new high. Something needs to break through. NASDAQ and S&P are trying again. S&P looks like it's first in the race for a new high, and will we get it? It's tickling. We may have a squeeze here, guys. Who's gonna win, NASDAQ or S&P? They're both getting there. We're still going here. The race is on. Who's making new highs first? Looks like S&P might do it, and yes, S&P and Nasdaq right after that. The S&P one making highs. Nasdaq kicked off that new high to the 0775 really quick. Let's see if Nasdaq can hold here. Like a race to the finish here. I don't like the Nasdaq immediately gave up the 0775. It's right by our 0875 resistance level there. I wanted to break. I wanted to spike through. I wanted to have a nice squeeze there. See, it's going to test again. I don't want to give back too much more than this here. Say over 700. I'll tell you, back to that Squid Game conversation we were having before. That was the creepiest thing when that girl was doing the red light, green light game. I think that's what hooked me onto the show. The first episode was kind of bad, but then it picked. Well, that's on maybe the second episode. But when that girl came out, that big giant machine girl, and it's like red light, green. That was creepy. I actually know someone who's going as Halloween as that girl. I'm telling you, that show is the number one Halloween costume this year. All those characters. But my mother-in-law is actually going as the red light, green light girl. And my father-in-law is going as I don't know what number, 456. What was the number of that guy? 456, I think, was like the last one. And one was the guy who was Mr. Marble guy. All right, Dow's trying again. Let's get over that 800 number and stay there. We got this. We got the 710. Let's get over 708. Let's get a continuation here. Tick is still holding above equilibrium. Ad is still making highs. Fix is going lower. We're looking good still for the long. Yeah, let's clear that 98.3 also. Tiger King. Remember the quarantine? That guy. Tiger King. What was that? Carol Baskins, right? He was actually last year to my Halloween party. A good friend of mine came as a Tiger King guy with the mullet and everything. But Carol Baskins. Carol Baskins. All right, Russell, let's go. Let's keep climbing here. Let's get that O2. Everything's popping up. Let's go. Let's get that bull move now. I'm liking the long. Let's test that 2302. Let's make some highs here. Let's clear off that number as well. Third time testing 2302. I like the third test. I love the fourth test. Is it really? I haven't heard much about that show since quarantine. That was like the number one watch show during quarantine, right? Carol Baskins. All right, so now we're in a trade. We're in a good spot here for Russell. Everything is breaking off. We're not looking to take off even at the 2302. We're looking at a hold for the new hour at the 2298 number. We want 98 to hold right now. So that's our new line of support for our Russell trade. Let's see if we can build a decent one here. We're in good shape. We're obviously in the green. See if we can hold on here. Let's the 2302 coming up again. Everything is testing highs right now. Let's get another breakthrough. I would love to see Nasdaq hold 708. Don't give up 708. A 4590 has been resistance for the S&P pretty much all week as well. So we're going to keep an eye on that number. Nasdaq did pop off that put wall 382 and still climbing. Let's go. Let's get some highs for Nasdaq here. And then we'll bring the market with us. So this is our second Russell long that is paying off. Let's see if it continues to pay off. We don't want. Okay, we want to see a new high here. We want to see a break of 2302, and then if it comes back to test, then it is what it is. We'll try to build a decent position here. We don't want to give up 2298 for our Russell trade. $22.98 is a number we're not looking to give up right now. Can the Dow do it? Will the Dow make new highs? Everything is just testing here. Ad is looking strong. Tick looking strong. Dow looking strong. Bull side looking strong. Carol Baskins. What other shows were popular during quarantine? Trying to think. Tiger King was definitely like a number one. Everyone talked about that show. It was so nonsense that it was entertaining. It was the most nonsense show ever. But yeah, it was entertaining. So I think no one really had anything to do, so we were all just binge watching shows. All right, let's see what we do with that 98 number. Russell's coming back to test it here. That was a third test. I would love to see a fourth test. Quad test normally break through. Let's see. Nasdaq broke through. S&P broke through. Dow not quite broke through. Russell not quite broke through. We are still in a good position with our Russell trade. Let's see. We're hoping for 98 to show support here. This could be an add-on also. $98.3 would be an add-on here. An add-on, actually. A little bump. Yeah, I'm looking at 98.4 for an ad. It's hovering around. We did find the fight. Quarter level is fighting right now for Russell. We are adding at quarter level if you get the fill or you get the fill. Right now, the market is just ingesting what's going on, and I think we missed our fill. Yeah, didn't get the fill. I'm not waiting for a second chance at that 98.3 level. I want the first hit, and I want to bump off it when I want to add on to a winner. Not adding on now. Hopefully, a trade still goes with me. It's looking like it's breaking up again. Dow looking the same way also. Actually, a Dow. I don't want a long Dow here. I'm playing for a break. It hasn't shown that yet. I'm not going to long Dow. I'm just going to hold my Russell trade. I did want to add on 98.4. It didn't give me 98.4. Didn't fill me. I'm not taking the add on here. I will actually get out now if it breaks through at 98 for them. First touch, I like taking for the continuation, for the extension. Second touch, I don't like it. I'd rather take a small win than risk it again here. And retest, there's your 98.4. I'm not taking it now. So we did not add on there. We wanted the first add on. We didn't get it. We're not adding on here. And it is showing support still 98.3, which is good. Still fine. But we're not adding onto that trade. See, now everything else is setting up to push up again. Yeah, when we're adding on to winners, we want clear, concise moves. And we had a spot. We had a 98.4. It actually, we just didn't get the fill. Pop back again to 98.1. We didn't take the continuation trade there. And it's still looking like it's working out, but we're not risking any more than we have to. We're still in the green. Everything is poised right now. S&P and NASDAQ again at their tops. Let's get some more kicks. NASDAQ high of the week, 15,777 is in play today. 45.90 for the S&P, also very much in play. 98.1 actually was a number that we said before. We don't want to get under. That was our support line there, and it's holding true. That was a good call by us. Let's go 12 hours back on our pivots. Nasdaq still a beast. Hey, you too, buddy. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Everything's still setting up for the long here. Dick is in play. Ad is hanging out right now at top of resistance. Like a breakthrough there. Bix is still playing accordingly as well for the long. I like that the Russell is using that 98.3 line as support right now. That's a good sign. You don't want to break through. A breakthrough lower, we're getting out of the trade. We're still in a great spot right now. There goes the NASDAQ. All right, let's see if we can hold on today. I would love to that to hold until next week. That'd be really cool. Hold on 708 till next week. S&P making highs. Let's go, Russell. Join the game. Let's go, Dow. Join the game. We're peaking right now. NASDAQ is actually still, because of the close at 4 o'clock, it's still under for a Globex open. S&P the same way, too. Aftermarket, they did give a lot up. So right now, even though for the U.S. Open, we're looking extremely strong, we're still testing Globex Opens here, guys. So we're not out of the woods yet for the bull side. Russell and Dow are the only ones that are actually above for Globex Open, which is why they're probably staying stagnant as S&P and NASDAQ are ripping through, trying to get to that number, trying to get to the Globex equilibrium. And let's see here. Russell testing again, 98.3. The consolidation for Dow and Russell at these levels is a very good sign for a bull case. Also gives us very, very easy exits for our trades, or for our Russell trade now. We are once again at the top of resistance for the Russell. It's trying to break through. It's taking a little bit of time right now. S&P and Nasdaq are catching up for the day, and let's see if we get the pop up. We're poised for it, but at this point, it can go either way. Our exit is going to be under 98, and we want to see the action. I think if we get to 2302 this time, we're going to break through for Russell. That's kind of what we're playing this trade for right now. That's our goal for this trade. Nasdaq and S&P are making daily highs, but they're still chasing from open. Globex open right now. They're still negative for the day. S&P is right around zero now. Nasdaq is down 0.20 of a percent, 20 pips. Dow up. What Nasdaq is down, same as the Russell. Russell and Dow both up 0.19% for the day. Russell and the Dow have been playing Siamese twins pretty much the whole day. As has Nasdaq and the S&P. So here we go, Friday trading. Let's see if we get some clean breaks here. Nasdaq's pushing again. Russell has just stymied itself using 2298 as support, which we called that when we entered the trade as an add-on place. This could be another add-on too that we are consolidating higher. It hasn't made a break for it. Nasdaq and S&P is still breaking. Dow looking to break again too. This could be an add-on, guys. I don't want to add on here. 98.6-ish. I don't want to give away six ticks. For add-ons, I like being cautious and I like having a plan for with very clear stops. I don't want to give back too much of my gains when I'm adding on, and I like to add on to winners, but that's how I do it. So I'm not just throwing market orders like I would for an opening. If I like a level something's at, then and it kind of kicks back. I don't take the trade at that number. I wait for a little bit of a kickback, so I know that it is resisting there, and then I take the trade. If it breaks down again, it breaks down again. That's fine. If I lose 4 or 5 ticks for an open, that's fine. But I'm trying to build a position, and my add-ons are a little bit more precise than my entry one contract would be. That's my strat. Right now, we're still holding that 2298.3 number is still showing support. Nothing else really going on right now. Tick is showing support equilibrium. That's good. Ad is looking like it wants to try to kick up again. VIX is low. We're in a good spot still. I'm actually taking a quick 5-minute break here, just so you guys know. I will be putting a hard stop right at 97.9. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. Can't focus.
Hey guys. All right. Yeah, we got stopped out for a win. Slight win there. $94-ish would be a jump in again for that Russell trade. We'll start building again. Nasdaq still setting up for a long. I don't want to chase a Nasdaq fall.
I used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only.
So hangout time for us, guys. It's 11:30 right now, bringing you to 12 o'clock. I don't know that I'm going to trade the Friday close. My friend has had a baby 2 days ago. They're going home. Oh, she's beautiful. I have two friends due for babies, actually two close friends that are due the same week. It's pretty cool. All right, so Russell was using 2298 as support. It is now trying to use it as resistance. Nasdaq and S&P still on a tear. See if they can get themselves to even. S&P is just about even right now for Globex Open. That's the thing. Nasdaq, I see that as a test, getting to even. It's still 20%. So where would I be chasing along here for what? 10 points? 20 points? Actually 30 points away from being even. So it's not bad. I would take a 30-point scalp. Eternal's looking up again. Tick plane. Fix. Everything is looking bullish here. Nasdaq finally did it. Nasdaq broke through. All right, pull back here, 98.3. We'll get back into our Russell trade here. Based on, let's see if we can get a fill. Yep, 98.7. We're going to get back into the long for the Russell. We're basing this on everything down, making new highs right now. That's kind of how I trade, right? So we got the breakthrough that 98 line that we had as support before. I took my win and I re-entered because we had the break up again. So let's see if we hold now. 98.3. Will it hold as support again? Ooh, Ad is trying to test that 0 number again. That's been resistance. That's a hard line there. See, we get a breakthrough. Tick is still playing in the bull side. It'd be great to get 20, 23.12, 23.13 for the Russell today. I think the Russell long going into the new hour made more sense than jumping here. All right, it found support before at 96, 97. Finding support now, a little higher. That's good. Dow still making new highs. All right, well, the Russell and the Dow have been Siamese twins pretty much the whole day. Let's see if that continues here. Dow making new highs. Let's see if the Russell can follow suit. If not, we'll put the Russell back into the annoying little cousin category, and we'll kind of leave that alone. All right, a break in the mid 96s here. We'll get out. We'll get back in at 94 for that. Nasdaq still showing a lot of strength. Dow kicking off that 35,706 number. 700 again, round number. That's how the Dow plays. Still nothing really scary about the market. Tick still playing, testing equilibrium again. This would be an entry if the long is valid. Ad is creeping around 0 here, which is scary for a long. That could be if there's any downside coming around where it's going to come. Ad right now, negative 96. It's getting closer. Also triple topping of that number as well. This Nasdaq, boy, wow, it's something else. All right, let's so Dow settling up right now, right above the 65 number. 11:36, 24 minutes until new hour. 98.2 is the next hour pivot. If you can hold over 98.2 for Russell, we're in good shape. That's what we're trying to get over right now. Yeah, 384 and a hold here. I mean, Nasdaq as a whole, 1577 is the number that we're chasing. I want to see a hold at over 708 for the close. I don't want to give it back like it did yesterday after market. I don't want that. I want to see a close over 708 today, leading into next week. We can set up for a nice bull run. All right, I'm not in love with this. Everything is kind of giving up a little bit here. It might be. See if we're jumping out of this. 96-ish. Tick is still not giving up, even though this thing is looking more and more bearish with testing lower levels here. Tick is not giving up right now. I'll give up on Tick, would confirm myself out, but right now Russell is still holding at that 97 number for support. Let's see, we're at support right now again for Dow at that 665-ish level. So a little bit of a pullback here, but we're not really into a bear territory at all for the day. This is showing us that today is looking more like a range day. Trend days are always more fun to trade for me anyway. Range days, you kind of just want to get your support resistance and just kind of base off that. Today is definitely ranging. After that pop at the open, right now it's been raging ever since then. Well, anyway, Dow and Russell have. S&P and NASDAQ are just trying to get themselves to even. S&P is right there. It peaked over. S&P peaked over right now, plus for the day. NASDAQ never did, so down 0.25%. Dow up slightly, Russell up slightly. 1140, it's still kind of finding its feet here. In order for the continuation to be moving here, Dow or Russell are going to have to break through and hold here. And even every slight breakthrough, it's originally a kickback. It's all break and hold right now. I haven't seen a breaking consolidation yet from Dow or Russell. We have been getting that from NASDAQ, but it's been breaking. It's still in the negative, though, so we can't consider that a true bull movement until we get to the positive for both, and they're not there yet. Inching closer and closer, but they're not. Being that the Dow and the Russell are in positive territory right now, we want to see a break and a hold, not a break and a give back. We'll see if this is the point now. Dow looking like it wants to push up a little bit here. Tick hasn't given up anything yet. Russell is testing that 2298 number again. This time has resistance. Let's see if we can get a break and hold for support. Test that 2302. Really been the same numbers kind of all day long for us. Right now, that would be at its 1 hour pivot if it was to hold here. 12 o'clock pivot, looking at 35,660. I don't like Russell hanging out at 98.3 as resistance. We needed a break up there. NASDAQ trying again. NASDAQ is going. S&P looks like it's going to follow. Might jump in S&P long. We can get them. S&P is on a bad entry here, actually, with the 83.5 stop. Russell giving up all momentum. We're getting out of that Russell trade. Russell's couldn't break through at 98. Now it's making new lows. 94.6. We'll probably jump back in. Don't need to chase it down or hold it there. Not looking to hold any pain right now. And Tick is making new lows also. NASDAQ break here, and there was a short scalp that is there. All right, we're at 4 hour and VWAP right now for Russell. Take a little small poke here.
They say I don't want your virgin ass, down pass sniffing through my screen facts. I could give you all my paper if you give me one chance. Goddamn, thought I'd finally get a little when I got so many stands. Now I'm about to spin a band on OnlyFans, cuz
Ay, shawty got a whole lot of ass, cute face, nice waist, so shit, bring it back, no cap. Ay, I'm getting money, kind of racks, I be counting the digits, and now I'm getting all the bags, like, ay, all the people say, all the people say, all the people say, ay.
10-car garage, whips all foreign. I got all this money, but she thinks I'm boring. Bitches want my dick, you would think I'm scoring. She always sleeping on me, little bitch, stop snoring. In a Tesla, whipping, now you see me, baby. Looking at Gibby like you wanna have this, baby. Getting money, I be feeling kinda decent lately.
All right, it seems like it's given up a little bit here.
I got all of this gold, but you don't wanna dig it. Met your party got rolled, I didn't see you in it. I wanna hit up your friend, cause you know I'm a villain. And I would still try to fuck if I was stuck in prison. Got these girls running like a race, so I'ma take one, draw my nuts on her face like bomb. Don't play this for your mom, she gon' love my voice like Gibby and boys. I take what I want like Indian toys, tryna hit it when she see the Royce. Repeat the boys, WCDs and toys, see me, shit easy. My bitch freaky, I'm so bougie, my tap water only Fiji. That's what I'm talking about.
Ay, shawty got a whole lot of ass, cute face, nice waist, so shit, bring it back, no cap. Ay, now I'm getting money, kind of racks, I be counting the digits, and now I'm getting all the bags, like, ay, all the people say, all the people say, all the people say.
All right, well, it looks like it's coming back down again. Let's see if 708 can hold for NASDAQ here. 83.5 would have been a nice number to hold for S&P. But we are on top of our resistance really forever. And again, it looks like it's ranging. So taking those continuation trades just aren't working out today.
Is your heart racing? Is that fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles.
Let's see if we get the 84 test for Russell.
This atmosphere like we're flying out in space. Don't look down. Up this high, we'll never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look
All right, let's see if Tick tells us this is going to continue down or we're just going to chop around here. Breakthrough equilibrium for Tick right now will tell us chop. Push back down from here would tell us that we're looking a little more down.
Are your hands shaking? Are your fists breaking? Are you climbing over walls? Are the times changing? Is the noise fading? Cause I wanna get it all. Don't look
All right, Russell is now using pivots as resistance here. This could break down here. 2287 has been, 2285, 86 has been low. See if that acts as support here. Russell and Dow both look down. Dow still over VWAP. A third test, though, a third test of hedge pressure here could be a problem. Let's see if we do get that test or not. Uh, 12 minutes into the new hour. S&P right at that pivot. Dow and Russell did break through their pivots. Russell broke through even the 4 hour right now, which is never a good sign for a long, but could be brought up easily from the Dow. S&P would need to finish above this 84 number for a continuation. Below that, though, I can see next, 72, huge number here. 70.72 would be, it would be strong support, but that would be the next level down here. But the completion has already taken place. $91.15 would be completion of the move up from the 45.60, though. If you guys take a look at this. So we didn't quite get to completion of this move, if it is a true move here. So S&P could test one more time up this to the 91 level before breaking down again. Let's see what the Russell does at 22.90, 90.9 actually. Next line of defense for the Bulls. Internals are starting to look bearish here, guys. VIX is still holding on there, but climbing. Kick broke through to the bottom and now is testing again equilibrium. Ad is looking bearish as well. Doesn't have the same feel it had a half hour ago, that's for sure. But guys, it's Friday. We have a weekend. Appreciate you guys this week hanging out with me. First full week going live. It's been a lot of fun. We will be building in a couple weeks too, some kind of a challenge here, but we're going to build up to. We're not just going to throw it out, but we are going to build up to that. Nine minutes left. S&P kicking above right now. Could be a continuation. It's curving to the upside as well here too. This doesn't look bad. Nasdaq too playing well as well. I don't like internals though. The internals aren't looking too bullish right now. They're not looking very strong. But the Nasdaq hasn't given too about internals. Same number still taken in place. 2284. Hold above that is still bullish for the Russell. 708. A hold above is very, very strong for next week for the Nasdaq. I can see the Dow testing the VWAP again, 35,600 here. It's setting up for another short. Resistance, final resistance, 664 for the Dow. Hey guys, if you guys want Stock Twitch or Twitter also, you can find me, Jago Level Trading. I'm on both. If you guys do hang out on Stock Twitch or Twitter, please follow me. All right, so we're coming in on our close to our show and a close to the week. Let's just see one more break if we're getting a break anywhere up or down here. Russell testing VWAP one more time. It's been breaking through back and forth, but it hasn't really shown what it wants to do yet. But we are at a 4-hour resistance for the Russell as well. It's still above for everything else. S&P kicking off 85, holding there into the new hour. It would be a strong sign. Tick trying to break through. VIX trying to break under here. This thing is a mixed bag. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, on that note, yeah, we're gonna call it a show. That's cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. We're going to be on next week as well. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Hang out with me. Keep me company while we're trading. It's always better to trade with people anyway, right? All right. So on that, guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy your Halloween. I hope you guys get a lot of candy and all that fun jazz. All right. See you guys next week.